Nigeria when I was 2, but I didn't know too much about it. But when I first started learning about Nigeria is when I went when I was 10. And from my experience there, I must admit it was a culture shock. Okay. And I say that in a good way because when I went there, one, it was so hot.
Yeah.
it was extremely hot. Yeah. It was like, wow.
In terms of the Yoruba population, Yoruba population is, you're looking at up to about 15 million Yoruba spread across Nigeria itself, and also in Europe, in Cuba, in Brazil.
So you're everywhere, basically.
Yeah. So I think the correct estimation, because if you look at the population of Nigeria, I think they say we're up to about 140 million. Wow. We believe that it's up to about 50 million Nigerians who are living. Yorubas.
And it's also a very one of the main spoken languages in Lagos, right? Yeah. Sorry, language dialect in Lagos. I mean, even Igbos, everyone from everywhere kind of speaks Yoruba in Lagos. So it's like the main course.
It's quite funny because when I was in school, they used to actually tell us that don't speak vernacular. If you speak vernacular, yeah, I'll smack you. And so we're not really actually encouraged to speak Yoruba, to be honest.
Really?
But we were actually also taught Yoruba as well. So it means that when you're in school in class, they'll tell you can only speak English. But when it's teaching Yoruba as a language in class, that's the only time that you're allowed to speak Yoruba.
Really?
So you then find out that a lot of people that came from the East, that came to live in Lagos, that went to school in Lagos, tend to be in the same classrooms with the Yoruba kids. So that's why I think you see a lot of Igbo people speaking Yoruba, because they were in the same class, they were studying A, B, D, they're studying all that. Yeah. You know, one, A, G, Eta, Eri. So they're studying all of that.
It's the society. Yeah. And how the language itself brings, the Yoruba language brings the society and the community together. And that's, for me, I found very, very striking, because in comparison to London, where I was raised, we don't have that. You know, everyone is sort of, I'm going to do my own thing, you do your thing, and you keep it going. Whereas in Yoruba, people are sort of looking out for you in that society or that community. You know, everyone knows each other, everyone's helping each other. And it was just that, for me, I was
member
of a particular festival, I think it was called the Masquerade.
Okay.
And this is where a particular individual wore a mask and done a lot of dancing. And I was so interested. I was like, oh, you know, is this a carnival? Is this, what is this? So I found that really, really interesting. I still am trying to find out some information on it, because at the time I still wasn't told what this, you know, festival was about. But it was something I found, because there was people dancing. It was like what we call here
Yorubas are more respectful. They respect the elderly ones. When they see you, they show sympathy when something is wrong with you. Yeah, and they are talking, whatever they do, they are so respectful.
The way, you know, they prostrate.
In their greetings.
Adalu. Adalu. Which one is the Adalu? Tell me what. How is it?
Adalu is beans and corn together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very good food. I love it.
I like Monsi Eba, and which is really, really popular food in Yoruba land. Yes. I don't know, some other part of Nigeria, they try to take over.
What do you mean take over? What does it mean take over?
Yeah, because they want to claim, they really want to claim that Eba is not a traditional food for Yorubas, for Igbos or whatever. But as far as Yoruba is concerned, Eba, Amala,
yes,
Inyo,
Ewedu soup.
With Ewedu
culture, like where we talk like Obatala, you know, like all this masquerade. Then, cause there's one festival they do in my own state.
Okay.
Yeah, which called like Osekiti.
Osekiti is like a what kind of festival is that?
Yeah, they call like Olua.
Olua festival.
Yeah, Olua festival.
What do they? What are they celebrating?
Yeah, just like a normal festival, just like it's not
so strong.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are so strong when it comes to, you know, playing love or meeting their wives. Yeah, we hit them so hard deep down. That's why we produce triplets, twins. Festival.
Yeah.
I know Oshun Festival.
Yes.
I know Obatala.
Obatala.
I know Shango.
Shango is like the god of thunder. Yeah?
But say,
now I really feel like I need to go back home and really appreciate the beauty of it, because Nigeria is absolutely gorgeous, and being Yoruba, which I believe is a strong culture, is it's so important for us to understand where we come from.
Well, I grew up in East London, but I went to Nigeria for a year or two when I was 4 years old. I've been back recently though. In the last 2 years I've been there twice. And it was definitely a good experience. I can say that I love Nigeria. There's something about the food that it's just enticing.
Ground rice man or an eba man?
Pounded yam.
Pounded yam.
Pounded yam, efoil gusi.
I can cook some dishes. Okay. I can make jollof rice, which is my favorite. I mean, I can do it with my eyes closed. Okay. Jollof rice. Put some plantain beside it, fried meat or chicken, sure done deal. That's my specialty. And even my family can...
Did you hear that? Well, excuse me, Kunle. He asked you whether you're sure whether or not you can cook. Kunle.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Moi, for those of you that do not know, they mash the beans, put it in the blender, blend it well, then they put it into a pot. Sometimes they use a leaf in Nigeria, but over here, what do they use? They'll use like a bat.
You wrap it. You wrap it.
Or like you can put it in a, or you can put it in a tin, like an empty tin. It is just really interesting about Yoruba clothes is how popular it's become in the fashion industry today. You see a lot of people wearing African patterns nowadays, and the main one is lace. Lace is the popular one. It's also the more expensive one, and it comes in different patterning. Sometimes it's got that silky look or organza, and then you've got Ankara, which is the cheaper one. Okay. Like you can get 6 yards to make an outfit for about 10-15. People know that it costs what it does, but the way that you work it, and especially, I mean, I'm going to speak for the Yoruba tribe. I mean, we take it down. We take Ankara, we'll pick up a style from Vera Wang, and we'll make it into like an amazing dress. And often at times you can't do it with lace because the material is a lot thicker, which means in order for you to match it into a kind of outfit can be quite difficult. But Ankara is the one that's really popular. But our mothers, our parents, tend to wear what we call ashoke, which I find today.
Well, the latest music like Nice, MI, you know, One Day Call. You don't know these people?
No, I don't know MI. I know One Day.
No, I love all of them. If you take it back, you know, go back to King Sunny Ade, IFL, all of them.
Shino
Peters, there you go.
She's asking you about the hair. Is it shuku?
Yes. It's shuku.
Shuku, okay.
And basically the way it's done is they normally use extensions and they wrap it up right to the core. It's not attractive, darling. Okay. But it's what Yoruba people tend to do, and it's just a great way of like showcasing your look, showing out your face. My mum always says, put it in shuku and
there you go. So you love your Yoruba music.
Yeah, Afrobeats just mellows.
Kò sí fashion kan tójú tí a lọ, ìró àti bùbá yẹn pẹ̀lú gèlè skóńtóló. Gèlè odò bí come on way, kò dàbí kó yẹn ní. Gèlè odò bí come on way, kò dàbí kó yẹn ní. Èyí yẹ o, bàbá ta ló sọ pé kò yẹ. Àwọn dà bàbá ta ló sọ pé kò yẹ. Ìgẹ̀gẹ̀ pa kó pa mọ́ wọn lẹ́nu, kẹ̀kẹ́ tí kẹ́ pa mọ́ bàbá wọn lẹ́nu.